Hello all of you beautiful souls, welcome to this video. I am Natasja and today I am going to do one single reading for you. If it resonates, you can take this message to heart. If it doesn't, this message is not for you. If you recognize anything in this situation, this reading is for you or might contain elements for you. You can check this out up front if you want by using the muscle test to see if you can part these two fingers very easily. This reading has no information for you. If it takes a bit of effort, there might be valuable information for you, and if you cannot get your fingers to separate, then this message is definitely for you. Otherwise, you can just watch this reading and see what resonates and pick out any information that is useful for you. So I hope you enjoy this reading. I was shuffling my gorgeous new deck. It is the Ciro Marchetti Tarot deck. This is the latest deck of Ciro Marchetti. I think it is most likely one of his most beautiful decks. So I will show you these cards as I read them. The first set of cards, they come out in either separate jumping cards or sometimes even an entire stack comes out. If that happens, I take all of the cards. I do not put them away. I do not say these are too many cards. If that's what falls out, then that's what I'm going to read. So here we go. We have 3 cards. When a stack comes out, I usually separate them up into groups because that is how I feel they convey the message. So the first set of cards, we have 3 cards. We have the Sun card. We have the 5 of Wands. And we have the 9 of Wands. Now, what does this tell us? Well, what we can see here is that a light is being shown. Something is coming to light. Something is coming into the conscious recognition. You know, when you're in the dark, you don't see the things as clearly. But when the sun starts to shine, suddenly you can distinguish certain things. And what is coming to light? Well, frustration. There is a lot of frustration. There are conflicting energies, conflicting movements. You want to head this direction and everything else is moving in the other direction, which creates friction. This friction creates heat, frustration, anger, and as you can see from the expressions of the faces in these cards, well, that's sometimes how we feel when things are not going the way we want them to be going. And that is something that enters our conscious experience. We become aware of some things that are frustrating us. Now, what is it? At this point in this reading, we don't have a very conclusive answer to what is the frustration, but we do see that it's been something that you've been holding on to for a very long time. This may be a relationship that is no longer working. This can be a job that isn't satisfying. This can be any circumstance that you are in for a prolonged time that is frustrating you, that is seemingly opposite of where you want to be or where you want to go. You're tired, you're hanging on, you have been wounded, you have been hurt, you are expecting the worst because that's all you saw. in a very long time. So there is this apprehension, and there's also this feeling of being on guard, being watchful of what is coming. This man, look at his expression. He is tired and he doesn't believe anything you come with. He doesn't believe what you say. He distrusts you. He has trust issues. He has been through an incredible lot and he didn't come out unscathed. He has been wounded. He has been disappointed. He is tired. He wants to protect what is still left. He doesn't want to give in. He is distrustful and tired. Now, if this is your situation, if you have become aware that you are in this type of situation, this reading is for you. Now, what do we see in the next 3 cards? These 3 cards tell us a little secret. We find the Fool, we find the 3 of Cups and the 3 of Coins. The Fool is the card of new beginnings, beginning a new adventure, taking risks, beginning something from which you don't know how it will end. You need to trust your instincts, your intuition. You are beginning something that can go either way. You don't know what's going to be in the future. All you know is that you want to take this leap of faith. Something is beginning. This is the moment of surrender. This is the moment where you say, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. Screw it. I'm just gonna do it. So, the next card, we find the 3 of Cups. And the 3 of Cups is usually about a social gathering. This is about either a party or going out with friends, hanging out with friends, drinking with friends. This is a joyful time. This is a social gathering. So this can be a party. This can be a night out with the girls or with the guys. This is something where you can relax, where you can dance, where you can enjoy each other's company, have food, have drinks. And then we have the 3 of Coins. So what this tells me is that most likely this party is work related. This may be a party on your work or happening on your work. It may have been in the recent past. It may be upcoming in the near future. It can also mean that you are going to a party with people that you know from work. It may be colleagues, there may be romantic interests there at work, that you are going out together with. You can maybe take a movie with a few colleagues and go to the bar afterwards, things like that. So there is this social gathering, but this social gathering, which is closely related to work, either mentorship can also be the case. There may be someone that is mentoring you, or you are a mentor to someone else. There may be an age difference, there may be a difference in experience, there may be a difference in position in the corporate hierarchy. But this social gathering, work related, has been the moment where the decision was made, the moment of surrender. It happened or will happen at this social gathering, and that will be the moment where you say, you know what, I'm gonna do it. This is it. I am going to take this leap of faith. Lord knows what the future will hold, but I will start this adventure. So there has been this moment, or the moment will come in your very near future, related to a social gathering, either with colleagues or at work. Something's going on in your work that makes you take this leap of faith. It can be a new job, it can be a new friendship, a new cooperation with colleagues, a new project. It can even mean a romantic interest. It is something entirely new and you have no idea what the future will bring. It's a leap of faith. And then we find the last 3 cards. We find the World, the 2 of Coins, and for clarification I did pick another card, which is the Death card. Now, what does this tell me? The World card is the conclusion, the finalizing of something, the ending of a cycle, the conclusion of an endeavor, a project. This can mean, in the broader sense, that something has been fulfilled, and therefore it has become redundant. Everything has been accomplished. The goals have been met, things can be finalized, a situation has come to a conclusion. Also, this means that there is a strong destiny feeling to this situation. It was meant to be. This is the right place in the universe. This is where the things fall into their own rightful place. So either you are at the right time, at the right place, you are meeting the right people, you are seeing the right opportunities, you are doing the right investments, whatever it is, it will be the right thing at this point, and at that point it will end. It is very uncanny actually that we find this card in the previous group and this card in this group, because they are next to each other. This is the last card of the major arcana and this is the first one. It's a cycle. So after this card comes. Now, so there is definitely the ending of one thing, and not necessarily in a negative way, and the beginning of another thing. Now, what is ending? Because, well, we're dealing with an ending, that is very clear. It's also a irreversible ending. This is a very definite ending, a very drastic ending. It does not have to be very sudden, but it is very definite. There's no coming back from an ending like this. And it was meant to be. So it is a natural cycle, a natural ending of a certain situation, and the situation that is ending is this 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles. This card shows the balancing act that is going on with these 2 pentacles. You are juggling 2 things. It can mean that you are juggling multiple tasks or priorities. It can mean that you are kind of having multiple options but don't necessarily want to choose either one. So you're kind of trying to juggle both of them. So this can mean being into 2 jobs. This can mean combining the raising of children and a household with a job. This can mean juggling 2 potential partners, or even 2 relationships at the same time, 2 projects, 2 jobs, 2 partnerships, 2 contracts. Anything that comes into that you are not willing to let go of either one. This is the situation that will be coming to an end. This situation will be coming to a conclusion. There will be something new, something that started at that social gathering. You might have met someone there that immediately changed everything for your current situation. Because this balancing act may be your current situation. And just to tie this card in with some of the first cards, it is very likely that while juggling these two priorities or two interests, you find a lot of strife and frustration, a lot of friction, because maybe you are taking on more than you can handle. Maybe you are tired. Maybe you are holding on to something that you actually should be letting go of. And these two cards at the end, well, they surely hint to an ending and possibly a letting go in order to be able to start something entirely new. So, like I said, this can be about a love relationship, this can be about a career opportunity, meeting the right people, moving to the right places, anything that will help you to let go of the current situation that is frustrating, that is multitasking, juggling, tiresome, tiring, you want to let go but somehow you can't. Some new opportunity will come in, something new will arrive, and it will most likely be kick-started at a social event related to work, either with colleagues or actually at work or somehow related. It could be a networking gathering where employers and employees can meet up with each other. Something like that, any social gathering that is light-hearted and enjoyable. Something new will start there. That will be the beginning, the kickstart of this new endeavor that will pretty much force you, but you won't find it a negative thing to let go of this situation, to let go of this situation. It will bring you something entirely new, something that will make you feel like everything is falling into its place and you are the right person for the right job at the right time at the right place. So I hope you enjoyed this reading and I wish you an amazing day. Be blessed. Bye!